Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay Phillip, back with another video. So welcome to part 2 of this little series. So I'm excited to show you guys the second part of the rant that I had in the first video. If you haven't seen it already, highly recommend you go check it out. I'm gonna leave this little card up here for you to go check it out and then come back. But I am super excited to drop this. I really hope you guys enjoy. Well, if you haven't done it already, like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy. I'm trying to see if I should go anywhere. But anyways, having and understanding the power of being alone can go a lot of ways. For me, and it may have a different meaning for a lot of other people, so I'm not going to say my definition of it is a universal definition, but for me, when I'm alone, that gives me all the time that I need to understand what I like, where my mind is at, how I control my thoughts, and what makes me happy, and what I can do to de-stress and to recollect my mind from any day, any moment, any situation that I've encountered, no matter if it's a happy day, a sad day, bad day, good day, anything. When I'm alone, it gives me all of that regeneration that I need. And when you truly are alone, it gives you the power of independence to be okay with not having to depend on having a significant other, on having to worry about always having a significant other. Now, I'm not saying, oh, like, you got this girl or you got this guy that really likes you, and then you be like, oh, I understand the power of being alone. Don't hit me up. No, that means you understand what you contribute to the table. You understand what makes you. You understand what makes you happy. It's not you depending on somebody else to give you happiness. You know, the Energizer Bunny, do you see him linked up to any other battery? No, he is his own battery. He is his own battery. He consistently produces his own energy. Think about that. Woo! He comes out with his own energy, and I feel like a lot of people just don't understand that. They're always like, oh, I gotta have this relationship. Oh, I gotta always be messing with somebody. Oh, I always gotta do this. Oh, I gotta. No, because when you're with somebody, you don't want to be with them. You're like, oh my gosh, I cannot handle this person. Oh my goodness, this person's so annoying. Guys, I'm gonna hit y'all up later, man. I gotta go chill with my girl. You know, yada yada. Think about that, because being in a relationship, and I'm going all off in the weeds, man, but I'm gonna come back. I promise. But understanding the power of independence, and I've learned this from my mom, like you have to learn to teach yourself to love you. And if you can't do that, nobody else is gonna do that for you. I promise you, you can go out and try to find that in anybody and everybody, but if you cannot yourself say, I love myself, and if I'm going through anything, I have to understand that it is okay to get up and go ask somebody out, ask somebody for help. It is okay to ask for help. Nobody's gonna kill you for it. Nobody, like, that is my worst flaw, is I feel like I have to sit here and handle my own problems by myself. I feel like I have the best feeling in the world when I come up with my own problem solutions. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'm going through this. Well, all right, I resolved it. All right, I have the power of independence. I'm gonna go off and resolve it myself. I understand that what I'm going through, if I bring it up to somebody and I sit here and talk through it, they'll be like, like, this is my mindset. I feel like, I don't really want to listen to you, man. Like, okay, you're just, like, okay, that doesn't seem like that's a big of a problem, But when I speak it out to the people that really love me, you know, it's so weird for me because their attitude is nothing of what I expected. They're like, oh dude, like, look man, if you need help, like, let me know, like, I'm here to sit here and listen and stuff like that. And it surprises me because I'm not very fond of that. I'm always just used to handling things on my own, and that it is a double-edged sword when it comes to that. You have to understand the power of independence. With great power comes great responsibility. You can, to a sense, handle things a lot on your own, but when it comes to that, the power of independence really comes with just enjoying your own self-happiness. That's mainly it. Now, when it comes to asking for help and asking for things in concern with that, you got to reach out to people. I know way too many friends. I know way too many. And I will text them whenever I get a Snapchat or whenever I see a story that they post of something that they're going through and concerned with where their head is at. I always ask, and I'm getting very irritated as we speak, but I always ask, look, if you need somebody to talk to, I am here. I have always said that. And I just don't think people get that gravity of what it means when somebody says I'm here for you. I think people are too caught up in being stuck and willing to let their soul simmer in that dark place. And it's not fun. It, however, is very intoxicating. It is very intoxicating because, and I'm gonna say it, and some of y'all may not watch me anymore after I say this, but some people will sit in that place so that they can get attention on social media. Think about that. Have you ever known a friend that will post something about how they are, how they feel, and then when somebody asks about it, they don't want to talk about it? Like, what? So when somebody it's very hard to get out of that place when you're so used to and accustomed to sitting in something that just made you feel like it's your norm. It's hard. And having that mentality of wanting to stick in that second place and having the power of independence, those two should be like oil and water. But unfortunately for some, they mix like gasoline and fire. For some. It is not fun. Hold on now, I know I'm messing up the vibe. Oh, whoa. They got pull-up bars and everything. What I'm gonna do for this channel, I think I'm really gonna want to start finding more areas to just move. You know, it's always good to have a change of scenery. Back to contradictions. I can't really tell you where and why I always contradict myself. I really can't. I can't. And it is so weird because I feel like, just like I said in the beginning video, I think it ultimately revolves around me just doing. You know, I always like, now the one thing I know for certain that has always stood concrete is my dedication to the gym. I have always stated that I will never skip a day and going to the gym. Leg day, I still go. I still go. I still go. But when it comes to other things, I don't know. And the beauty of life is that I'm just gonna try. You know, in regards to where I go in these next 3 years, I'm gonna set a plan, you know, for 3 years and see what I can do for myself. Well, what'd you think? Did you enjoy it? Because I know I sure did. Those topics usually I have just been through and experienced and try to help other people with those concepts. It's really something that I feel passionate about, to really just get out there and just tell people that I know, or at least that pass by me through day to day in life, that I always try to, you know, put a smile on people's face, regardless. Some people say that's not a word. Regardless if it affects their life or doesn't. And I just like to talk. I just like to talk. So if you haven't done it already, and if you made it to the end of this video, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it for you guys sticking through this. It's only part of the beginning of the journey. So come along with me. As I always say, until next time. Cool.